What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Z, and we are back with another. So I decided throughout my time in life, I've watched so many fight videos, I've seen so many animes, cartoons, Pixar's, movie scenes, and I was like, you know what? In a reaction kind of format, without doing too much and doing too less, I kind of want to break it down or just kind of just analyze it to see where things went wrong or just to give hype and praise to moments that were so good. And with that being said, the first thing I wanted to start with was Kung Fu Panda. Now we all know the Dragon Warrior was a thing, and Master Shifu, he was that guy. And because he being that guy, you know, he had students. And he had a little student named Tai Lung. Now who would have known a tiger being trained to be the Dragon Warrior would have been a menace? It's kind of like irony, right? Funny enough, this tiger did some bad things and ended up getting put in jail. Prison. Really Azkaban, to be fair. And so who would have knew that him being put in Azkaban, he could escape? Boy, was they wrong.
What? Double the guard? Extra precautions?
First but not least, let's just, hold on. We're going to let this shit play a little bit.
Be adequate?
Look at these rhinos. These are trained rhinos, trained guards, prepared to subdue any prisoner that steps foot into their vicinity. As you see, they're chained up with chainmail, toughest of the toughest. There's no way Tai Lung's gonna escape. There's just no way. Wrong. Simple mistake. We've seen so many cartoons, animes, whatever else you could think, that animated projects that whenever you hit a chicken or goose or whatever, the feathers fall off. Who would have thought that a single feather would have decided the course of the rest of this film? Who would have thought that that single feather right there would be the reason that someone who has skill that we didn't even hear about until what we've seen, you know what I'm saying, would have decided the change of everything? Like, look how many guards there are. There's like rhinos everywhere.
I'm just gonna wait right here.
It's nothing to worry about. It's perfectly safe.
Famous words.
There's nothing to worry about. It's perfectly safe.
Once again, everybody knows when you say certain things like, what could possibly go wrong? What's the worst that could happen? Those are famous words for the plot to twist. You don't say things like that, and I get it, because this was made in 2008, so they didn't know better. We all know you don't say things like that, because things that like this happen.
Hey, tough guy, did you hear? Oogway's finally going to give someone the dragon scroll, and it's not going to be you.
What are you doing? Don't get him mad.
What's he going to do about it? I've got him completely immobilized.
That's fucked up. And if you felt a animal's tail, for him, it's a bone in itself. For him to step on this man's Tai Lung's tail, and Tai Lung didn't even move. Let's just keep that in mind. Tai Lung is not in pain right now. He's subdued. In his mind, he's just waiting for the right moment. He's not thinking about no pain. He's just thinking about getting out.
Oh, did I step on the witty kitty's tail? Oh.
I'm good.
You know how strong of a fighter you have to be, how accurate and how smart of a fighter you have to be to use a feather to unlock the chains. Like, what did they teach Tai Lung in school? Because for him to use a feather to unlock a metal cage that not only was a spirit locked, it was metal locked. Everything was just locked on that cage that he was not bound to get out. And he used a tiny feather. What's made out of this feather? I don't know. But it was coming from a goose. How did a goose's feather give him the power to unlock his own? What the fuck? I'm like, it kills me, because why was this feather the reason? And then for him to use his tail to accurately direction it the way, like that means in his head he knew exactly where the lock was and which way to move it, and he was just waiting for something to happen for it to get to this point. You knew exactly where to put the feathers at, and you knew exactly what direction to put it. First of all, him releasing those chains, it's like stretching. I know how relieved he felt, because you're going to hear his knuckles crack. Easy. No problem at all. way. The minute he looked at me like that, I would have told myself, why did I step on his tail? Why would I do that? Because had I not stepped on his tail, I wouldn't have been his target. But because I did what I did, I'm only now about to be a body in his direction to where he's trying to get to.
Fire crossbow! Fire!
Biggest mistake. And who would have knew? First of all, why would you, a nigga who just broke out of a S-class cage, why would you think throwing a big ass arrow at him would hurt him? This arrow's not even wide enough. Even in my mind, I know he's not getting hurt by this. You don't even account for shit like that. You don't. You don't. Like. And realistically, he probably could have broke both the chains off by just pulling him hard enough. But I think he wanted to mock them by using their own weapons against them by freeing himself.
Hey, I must want Shifa.
You're not going anywhere, neither is he!
Call me.
Bring it up! Wait! Bring it back!
Why would you throw another arrow? He already told you a big one wouldn't work. You think a little one's gonna work? This man is running on walls using the weapons that he... Bro, I'm talking about Tai Lung doesn't have no weapon. It's just a man with strength and skills. Knowledge, techniques is power.
Go this way.
He won't get far. Archer!
He won't get far. Famous words again. He won't get far. Yet again, he got really far. What's with the arrows? They just said a big one didn't work. Medium-sized ones didn't work. Why do you think a small one was gonna work? Now that was a smart play. And keep in mind, right? Tai Lung is a cat. A cat can temporarily climb walls and run on walls with a claws, especially claws as probably as razor sharp as his. No matter how deep down they put Tai Lung at, he was making it out of that bitch alive with no issue. And they pretty much helped him escape. No, keep in mind, these are rhinos, bro. Rhinos. We talk about rhinos with armor. They just got punched through like there was a bunch of pigeons. That move was crazy, I ain't gonna lie. Oh my god. How do you carry two rhinos in the air and spin them? That's a lot of weight. He knocked him in the air so high that Tai Lung had time to run through the army of people and catch him and then throw him into the doorway. What the fuck? This man Tai Lung put talent into this. I'm gonna be honest, he did. This is the last of the army. Essentially, this is kind of a wall of iron. There's no way Tai Lung should get through this, right? There's no way. Little did they know, big mistake.
We're dead. So very, very dead.
Not yet, we're not. Now!
The guards don't even look confident. Look at guard. Look at him. They don't look confident. They just seen their buddies get massacred down there. You think they are scared. The only guard that's trying to show some type of bravado is the one right here. And confidence is key against a nigga like Tai Lung. And none of them showed any type of confidence to do this. They wasn't ready for this. Right here, all they did was pretty much spray a bunch of like mist and give him the cover needed to get closer to them. They didn't stop him from coming. They just made it more easier for him to disguise himself, to sneak over there. That's all they did. some quick thinking too. For him to, he literally looked at one thing he needed, looked at some bombs, immediately started jumping rocks mid-air, fighting against gravity. Tai Lung, that nigga's him. His nails have to be sharpened to like the T, because gravity is against, and every time his nails touch rock, they spark. This nigga was training while he was locked up.
Can we run?
Jesus Christ. At this point, you knew this is how he's going to get through. Because what's better than an explosion? If you want to get through a bunch of armor, a wall of iron, blow it up.
Now? Yes.
Nah, don't be scared now. Not only did you step on his tail, you mocked him.
Yes.
You declined help. You gloated about your facility. And now you're scared? Nah. You don't get to be scared. Tai Lung?
Finish him.
I'm glad Shifu sent you. I was beginning to think I'd been forgotten. Fly back there and tell them the real Dragon Warrior is coming home.
Tai Lung was so confident, but he let the goose survive. Tell him I'm on the way. He gave them a permanent advanced UAV and told them I'm on the way. So just be prepared. I'm not gonna sneak over there. I'm not gonna catch you guys off guard. No. I'm on the way, so just be prepared for when I get here. That's what he said. That alone shows you how confident Tai Lung was. I don't know where to put him on top. I might do a tier list for villains, but I might eventually get to that. But we gotta go. But nah, Tai Lung, that nigga did his shit. Shout out Tai Lung. You know, they say when you underestimate people, you really find yourself in the biggest of pickles. Cause no way would I put myself in a situation. I'm guarding this tiger and my eyes are not watching him. Tai Lung, top amazing villain. He proved why he was dangerous. And the only reason he lost was because Po resisted him because of his body weight. Had it been anybody else, the whole world would have got taken over. This man, Tai Lung, was going to destroy everybody and become the king or emperor or whatever. Like, hands down. I mean, like, think about it. What's his name? Master Oogway killed himself knowing Tai Lung escaped. That's how dangerous he is. Master Oogway said, oh, you know what? Psh, my time is up. How do you randomly decide to die in the middle of a film? We barely knew your backstory. Damn. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. I hope you guys like it. I want to try to drop more of these more often because these are a little bit more fun. These are more fun to make and more often to make, but I will be doing more reactions. With that being said, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all those great things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.